Hey, welcome back everybody. It's great to be with you. Beautiful day here at the Abbey. If you're not here, I wish you were. Hopefully you'll get a chance to be with us soon at some point. Just give you some updates, actually quite a few little things going on. One of the ones we always talk about is the COVID update. 0 cases. I am just so grateful and thankful, and I don't want to ever take it for granted, and I don't want to ever not thank our faculty who have just gone over the top and above and beyond to just sort of take this in stride and deliver and come through on being able to teach this semester. It's just been wonderful. Our staff, coaches, I mean, everybody that's just pulled together to make this possible has just been remarkable, and I am just so grateful and thankful. And to have 0 cases when you read about all that's going on around us is just really fantastic. On the academic side, our debate team just finished a tournament with Bowling Green State University. There's a big tournament held there, finished in the top 10. I mean, our debate team just does so well. And the thing to keep in mind with the debate team is that there's not this Division 1, 2, and 3 kind of thing that the NCAA has. They compete against the biggest and best, colleges and universities in the country. It's really remarkable to see. So congratulations to them. The Honors College continues to grow. We're well over 100 students now just in the Honors College. My hope is that someday we're at 400, 500, 600 honors students, and I think we're headed in that direction. They've just been awarded some grants to bring in some speakers and have some special presentations. So things are really moving ahead, and it's really exciting to see what's happening with the Honors College. The U.S. News and World Report, as we all know, has ranked us again as a top college in the South. We're always, it seems to be in the top 10 of teaching. Again, back a tribute to our professors who just, again, as you all know, if you're students listening to me or if you're alumni, having been with our faculty before, you know how much they really do care and how much time and interest and dedication they have to serving you and to helping you to become the wisest and most knowledgeable person and a good person that can be. So it's wonderful things happening there. On athletic front, I am amazed at our athletics. Last night I was out at the women's lacrosse game. Just beautiful. I mean, just to see Alumni Field lit, it looks like a green carpet out there, bright lights, competitive games. I'm just amazed at how good these games are. At halftime it was tied 6-6, so it was just amazing to see. I think the white team won 14-11. But the games I've been watching, I've been out to see a lot of them. Matter of fact, this is kind of unusual, I think, in this fall. I'm seeing more competitions than I've ever had the opportunity to see before. And then our Belmont Abbey Sports Network, BASN, has just been doing a phenomenal job of getting all of these out to you. So I hope you've been watching them. It's a great opportunity to be able to participate even at a distance. And just the quality of the programming and the filming and of the games themselves has just been outstanding. And it's amazing to see how many teams are competing and playing right now. It's just been wonderful to see. Matter of fact, this coming Saturday, our men's soccer team is actually playing Division I University of South Carolina in Columbia. So that's a tribute to them in terms of how much they've improved, but it also is a tribute to the fact that everybody has come together to make athletics possible, both our academics and our athletics possible, that we're here in person performing. And University of South Carolina recognized that, and they invited us down to compete with them in men's soccer. So that's going to be wonderful. Men's cross country has an outside competition with other institutions, I think, coming up this week as well. The NCAA has come out and said what they're going to do for the winter sports. From a conference standpoint, basketball, the first game starts, I think, January 13th. Practice will begin next week for women's basketball. I think the week after men's basketball begins. Men's wrestling is already underway. As a matter of fact, 37 of them were just tested, both wrestlers and coaches and so forth. 0 COVID cases, which is fantastic, which is kind of different than what you're hearing about the trends, in the news. So it's just been wonderful to see. I'll tell you, February is going to be interesting. Never before in the history of Belmont Abbey College, and I would say never before in the history of the United States of America, will there be a time where every single sport is competing. So February is going to be interesting. Stay tuned to the Belmont Abbey Sports Network, because it's all going to be there, and they're going to be working, I think, full time given the number of competitions and teams that we're going to have participating in the spring. But it should be an exciting time, an interesting time, and really looking forward to it. student life activities, other things continue. You might all be familiar with Operation Christmas Child. I won't go through all of it now, but hopefully up on the screen we can put something that will guide you to that. Remarkable story. One of our students, Marvelous Kono, from Africa, just tells a moving story about his life and how it changed his life when he received this little shoebox full of pens and paper and a few little toys and so forth, but that it showed him that God cared about him, which is just, you know, a remarkable thought for a small child. And he feels so passionately about this that he wants to bring this to more children in Africa, that they have kind of the same experience he had. So he's engaged our whole community. I think there's even a video on there, maybe we can put that up on the screen as well, that you can go to and just watch his story. It's really a moving, powerful story, and hopefully it'll engage you and get you to participate in this as well. It's a great cause. Our students are completely all in. Last year it was amazing to see all of our students in the student commons, which I'm standing outside of now, participate in that project. So it was just fantastic. Last night we had Theology on Tap. Clay Dimmick, who is a graduate of Belmont Abbey, also a convert to Catholicism. He's a pro soccer player in Charlotte, and he's been part of this this program, this Theology on Tap. He came over to speak last night. Wonderful to see. I want to thank the monks. We have Mass every night at 7:30 in the Haid. And that's a great sacrifice. That's something additional they're doing every single night for us. And I just want to thank Abbot Placid, the monks, the priests, for their dedication to our students. And by the way, our students are thanking them in the fact that there's been incredibly strong participation. I encourage you, if you haven't been out to Mass on a weeknight, it's something maybe I'd like to encourage you to do. Arts at the Abbey, just this past Monday, Karen Jacobs and her ensemble played. She's brought in great people. She just does a wonderful job, and it's a great offering. It's something special that we have here at the Abbey. The play is coming up. I think it's not till November. I might be wrong on that. Hopefully we can put that up on the screen. You'll see when the next play is. I think it's called The Living. Great. It's a good story, and you'll see how it's appropriate given all that's going on with COVID. But that's going to be coming up. So all I'm sharing with you is that there's a lot going on. I mean, activities are moving, clubs are figuring out creative ways to move forward. So life is full and things are happening here. It's just been really inspiring to me to see it. I think everybody else recognizes it, and I'm talking about within our community, and there's just such great gratitude and appreciation by everybody. And there's also, I go back to thanking everybody again for just this continued goodwill and good spirit about pushing through, and whatever challenge we have, we're going to get through them together, and it's just been wonderful to see. Maybe the last thing I'll bring up is, well, two things. I've set up some office hours for myself around campus at different places, primarily for staff and faculty, just to have an opportunity if they'd like to stop by and talk with me, and so those will be posted as well, and hopefully I'll get a chance to see if you have time to stop by. I'm trying to do them at different times, different locations to make that more possible. And the last thing I'll share with you is, part of our strategic plan, which is underway right now, being developed, is the capital campaign that will be part of that. And part of that is relaunching something that we had done, I think, in the past, but maybe it had faded just a little bit. And it's called the 1876 Heritage Society. And it's really a planned giving, and for those of you that are maybe too young to know what planned giving is, that's when somebody is thinking ahead and thinking about their estate or their resources, to think after their passing, what would they like to see happen to those. And we've been very fortunate to have some very generous benefactors who have helped support the Abbey over the years. And so we're really excited about it. Rich Hofling, he was an alumnus of the college, played soccer here, lawyer, been involved with the Board of Trustees forever, wonderful, great, good person. He came in and actually did a really nice presentation on what's involved in being in the Heritage Society. So I encourage you to see that. Monica Mattioli is the director of that program, of the Planned Giving program. So encourage you that if you don't know about it, I encourage you to find out more about it. And I think it's a wonderful way to support the college, even though it may be well in the future. You don't have to be a wealthy person. It's more of just you're thinking about how to help the Abbey to continue to do the good work that it's doing each day. So I encourage you to be part of that. Excited about the strategic plan and many other things that are happening. So I know I rambled off a lot today, but there's a lot happening. And so I look forward to seeing you around campus. Hopefully, if you haven't been here, you'll get to visit soon. And until then, take care and God bless.